Hello everyone. Today we are going to be starting on something a little bit different. We are going to be talking about my Halloween decorations and what I'm going to do as a theme for this year at Halloween. If you haven't already guessed, that is obviously pirates. I guess you could have seen from the thumbnail. Now, I've noticed a lot of people on YouTube have done a lot of videos about pirates, not just for Halloween, but in miniatures. And I've had an interest in pirates and mermaids and stuff like that. So I just thought I wanted to do something, related towards pirates. So what I'm going to work on is some jewels for a treasure chest and a skeleton. And this will be the first video to my Halloween party. Alright, so to get started, I'm going to show everyone my booty. And by booty, I mean my treasure. So this is all the little treasure that I have gathered up, through the years. I mean, most of this I've had, but some of this has came from yard sales, thrift shops. I kind of went through my mom's jewelry box to get some of this. The cups, everything you see here is just stuff I've collected through the years that I've used for other things. I got this little trinket box the other day, and then I've had this one, but I just spray painted that gold. So what I'm going to do with that is the lid. I'm going to take some of these little jewels and just glue them on here in places to make it look kind of fancier. But that's just little glue on jewels that you can buy at a craft store. These are just some old Mardi Gras beads. See, I can fill this little container up, like fill the bulk of it up with that, and then use some of these prettier pieces on the top, like these big funky earrings. And you don't have to glue this stuff in there, but I think some of it I will. Now there's all kinds of chains here that you see that'll just look good hanging out of the edge. And you definitely have to have some pearls. Pearls look really, beachy and piratey. So just coming up with little trinket boxes and then just filling them full of, these jewels. And actually some of this is sterling silver. I've got a couple rings in here that's actually silver. I've got some that's real gold. And then I've got these cuff bracelets, just anything that looks like it would be in a treasure chest. I got some real pretty earrings. This little bag looks like a little treasure bag. This is actually something I use on the Sarah Sanderson costume. I found this sword the other day for $1. And then I found these fancy little gold people at a flea market for $1. So that's really cool. And then this little piece here, it's full of like a fishnet and some pearls and stuff and some pirate coins. I actually have that normally sitting in my bathroom because my whole bathroom is like a mermaid / pirate theme. So that's, something I can use. But for like some of this, like these are really cheap. That's like a really cheap pearl necklace. And then some of these are, some of it you could even get at the Dollar Tree. But, with this little box that I spray painted, it will be perfect for filling this up. And you can even take aluminum foil and like scrunch up in the bottom and fill the bulk of it up so you don't have to use so much jewelry. But that's what I'll do with this. And then I can use some of the cheaper pieces inside here, because some of my decorating will be done outside, and this will be kind of a good one to just sit outside in case if it rains or whatever, it won't really hurt it. So that's what I'm going to work on right now. Alright, so just real easy. Again, just find some little containers and that are already gold, or spray paint them gold. And I've just scrunched up some aluminum foil. I'm just going to poke that in there, and I may actually put a little bit more in there because it's not as full as I want it. All right, now you can, if you don't like that, you could probably spray paint it gold, which I think I will do that too. But then again, I'm probably not. So, I mean, it'd be cool. Yeah, I might break down and do that later, but I'm not going to do it right now because it's not going to be dry for the video. And I just want to get this done so you can kind of see how it's going to look. But like I said, you could start with some of the bigger beads or whatever. And actually, once you fill that up like that, you really aren't going to notice if that's gold or not down in there, because it's going to kind of reflect the colors of your jewels. And, you know, of course, we got to have some silver in there too. So I'm okay with the silver showing. And then, like I said, you've got to have you some pearls. Pearls just have such an ocean look to it. And you gotta have some bling bling. I'm all about some sparkly jewels. And then I can tuck in a few of these bigger jewels like this. And that just looks so good. I mean, I absolutely love that. And then stick some coins in there. Here's a little ring you can tuck in there. And that just looks pretty good. I mean, you can add more to it. You know, of course, I like to have several of these sitting around. And then I've got to have my my treasure chest full, so I'll have to have plenty to go around. So I'll between now and Halloween, I will be gathering up more necklaces and costume jewelry so that I can keep making more of these. Yeah, it's too much. Actually, you can be, I think that one looks good just like it is. And some of the cheaper stuff, like if you have cheaper things, you could probably glue it, but some of these things I don't really want to glue. So, and it depends on where it's going also. Like if I had it outside, if it's some of the cheaper stuff outside, I would probably glue it, but I kind of want to keep these unglued. But I really like how it looks hanging out on the edges also. Then I really want to find that real blingy one. This one here is really pretty. As you can see, it catches the light really good. I like that, and I want it to be kind of on the top somewhere where it'll really catch the light. And then the bigger, chunkier things will really help fill in. So when you're going out to shop for stuff, really pick up some of the big chunky ones like that. But anyways, here's kind of how my treasure's coming together. And if you notice, I've been drinking out of this snazzy little cup here. That came from the same flea market that these little gold people came from. And also, that's where the sword came from. And that's where these really cool eye patches came from. I got quite a bit of pirate stuff at that flea market. But it looks like I'm on a pretty good start to my pirate theme. And I guess that's all I've got for this video, but I was just wanting to give an idea of how to do some treasure boxes and a skeleton, which we'll check out now. And hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Now here's the skeleton, how he looks, and I didn't get a before video or pictures, but he was just a plain basic white skeleton like you see at most stores. And I just took some wood stain and just stained him, and then just blotted that stain with a cloth, just a simple cloth like this, nothing fancy. And I kind of don't want to touch it all right now because it's not been long since I stained it, so he's still probably kind of sticky. But another thing that I did before, here's a skull that I done, but before I stained it, let me see, you can sort of see some scratches on here, and that just kind of helps it look more realistic. So I done that to this skull here, And the way I did those scratches is I just took this little wire brush that you hook to the end of your drill, and I just put that on there and just really scratched it up where I wanted to make some scratches, just to make it look like it'd been kicked around or whatever. You know, and I've just noticed real bones have little scratch marks through them and stuff, and it just gave it a much more real look. And I'll get a little bit closer. Here's a close-up of the other skeleton. You can see all the scratch marks in it. I just really love how the scratch marks look. I didn't do a lot on the head, but you can see how good that looks just by using some wood stain and that little wire brush to scratch it up a bit.